From the continuation of the Premier League Week 13, at Stamford Bridge, the hosts will meet Chelsea, who will host Man United on Sunday, November 25, 2021. At a big match that brings together two teams that have different fortunes so far. Chelsea is currently leading the standings with 29 points from 9 wins. 2 draws and 1 loss in the 12 matches they have played. Much different from the achievement of Man United, which is ranked 8th with 17 points, the results of 5 wins, 2 draws and 5 defeats. This was the Red Devils' first Premier League game since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked after a painful 4-1 loss to Watford last week. Contrasted with the achievement of the Blues host Chelsea, who won convincingly at home to Leicester City 3-0. Although both managed to win in the midweek match yesterday in the Champions League. Chelsea managed to beat Juventus with 4 goals without reply at Stamford Bridge. Meanwhile, Man United, who travelled to Spain, won 2 goals without replying to Villarreal. Although in the last 6 matches played by both teams, Chelsea were only able to win 1 game, while 2 matches ended in a draw and Man United won 3 other matches. But the current conditions are not favourable for the Red Devils. The condition of the team that was in limbo due to a series of defeats was also coupled with several core players who had to be sidelined due to a card penalty and also a storm of injuries that further made Man United unseated. Man United certainly cannot play the skipper, Harry Maguire, who received a red card in his last match against Watford. In addition, Raphael Varane, Paul Pogba, Edinson Cavani are confirmed to be sidelined due to injury. Meanwhile, Mason Greenwood is confirmed to be unable to appear because he is positive for COVID-19. Besides that, Luke Shaw was dubious. Possibly the caretaker manager, Michael Carrick, will play a 4-2-3-1 formation by placing David De Gea in goal. Then the duo of Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly in the centre-back position, with 2 wingbacks occupied by Alex Telles on the left and Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right. In the double pivot position there will be a duo of Scott McTominay and Fred supporting 3 attacking midfielders consisting of the trio of Marcus Rashford on the left, Bruno Fernandes in the middle and Jadon Sancho, who has just scored his first goal for United, on the right. While Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing as the spearhead. While on the Chelsea side, there is the name of Mateo Kovacic, who cannot be played due to injury. Besides, of course, the name Kai Havertz, who also has problems with his thighs. However, during the match against Juventus in the Champions League, Thomas Tuchel was forced to replace N'Golo Kanté and Ben Chilwell due to a knee problem. Meanwhile, Romelu Lukaku is said to be fit enough to start the match. In the match against the Red Devils Man United, Thomas Tuchel will play a 3-4-2-1 formation by placing 3 centre-backs: Antonio Rudiger, Thiago Silva and Cesar Azpilicueta in front of goalkeeper Eduard Mendy. The goalkeeper who has just matched the legend of the Blues Peter Cech with 35 clean sheets in his first 60 games for Chelsea. Then in the DM position, it is likely that Tuchel will play the duo of Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the middle, with Marco Alonso playing on the left and Reece James on the right. And for the cam position, it is likely that Callum Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount will be played. And in the striker position will be occupied by Romelu Lukaku. Michael Carrick, who surpassed his first test when he led Man United through to the last 16 after beating Villarreal yesterday, will face a much tougher opponent this week. Chelsea are very dominant in 12 appearances in the league, clearly very favoured. With conditions like this, it seems that Carrick has to rack his brains to be able to anticipate Chelsea, who are sharp and are in their best performance. Even for matters of sharpness in the Premier League, they are second under Liverpool with 30 goals in and only 4 concedes. This proves that in addition to being sharp, Chelsea's strongest defence in the Premier League is also difficult to penetrate.